What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show for episode 74 of our MLB The Show 24 Pittsburgh Pirates franchise mode here on the channel. 74 episodes deep into the show 24, and we are in the latter half of this series. This series will come to an end sooner rather than later, but we're not going to worry about that right now. We're going with the postseason. That's what's in front of us right now. So here we go. The NLDS is underway. It is Game 1 of the 2030 NLDS. And we're going to have Paul Skenes on the mound. Of course we are, taking on the St. Louis Cardinals division rivals. So the Cardinals and their devil magic, you know, how the Cardinals have David Freese, who goes from obscurity to postseason hero, and many other players just like David Freese. They call that Cardinals devil magic. And it seems like it's going to run out here in this NLDS. So on the mound here for the Pirates, of course, is going to be Paul Skenes for Game 1, because that's, of course, the best pitcher in all of the National League. Skenes, as you know, set a Major League high 30 wins on the season. Yes, Paul Skenes won 30 games this season. That is a lot of wins for one pitcher to attain. He went 30-2 in 34 starts, 263 innings pitched, a 1.33 ERA, 0.88 WHIP, 304 punch-outs, a 30% K rate, and a 6% walk rate here for the two-time Cy Young Award winner, 2028 and 2030. Looks like they've already addressed who's going to win it this season. First man up, Mason Wynn, the shortstop. He drives that to center, and that's going to be caught for out number 1. Hassel on the catch there. Now, if we look at the Cardinals lineup, we have Wynn at short, Skenes in center, Manzardo's at first, Marino is in right, Bazana's at second, Westberg's at third, Sagassi is DHing, Rogers is catching, and Chase Davis is in left. Now, Skenes, the center fielder, up, drives that to center field, and Spencer Jones will make the grab there for out number 2. 2 quick outs now here in this first inning, and up comes Kyle Manzardo, 1-2 count, and Manzardo swings and misses. Big out number 3, 102 on the gun. That's a 1-2-3 first for Skenes. Reed Detmers on the mound here for the Cardinals. 1 game so far in the postseason, which he got the loss. 7 innings pitched, a 2.57 ERA, a .57 WHIP, 11 strikeouts for the Cardinals starter. Kyle Schwarber, first at bat, delivers on this one, high, deep, and gone to center field. No doubt about it, leadoff home run for the Pirates' designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. Kyle, with his lumbering bat, just gives that Pirates team that early 1-0 lead. It's something these Pirates fans, they have grown accustomed to over, the last 4 or 5 seasons now of Kyle Schwarber being here. Just that lumbering bat leading off here for that Pirates team. Dylan Cruz up next, drives that to center field. That's going to be caught, and that's going to be out number 1. Skenes on the catch there. And look at the Pirates lineup. We have Schwarber DHing, Cruz is in left, Jones is in center, Davis is catching, Eldridge at first, Schobel's at third, Hassel's in right, Griffin's at short, and Johnson is at second base. Up now, Spencer Jones. 2-2 count to Jones, and Jones swings to that one for out number 2. Detmer's first punch out of the game. Henry Davis, the catcher, up now, 1-2 counting. Davis swings and misses. Back-to-back punch-outs, and now on to the second. Up comes Brian Marino. No relations to Dan. Sends that to left field. That's going to be caught, and that's going to be out number 1. So 1 down now here in the second inning. Up comes Travis Bazana. 2-2 count, and a swing and a miss there on the inside slider. And Bazana looking real silly up there on that punch-out. Westberg, the former Oriole, 1-1 count. Grounds that to Tamar Johnson. Johnson goes to first in time, beating out Westberg for the 3rd out. Now, bottom of the second, here we go. Eldridge leads things off with a strikeout, chasing that slider out of the zone. That's going to be out number 1. Now up comes Tanner Schobel. 1-2 count, and Schobel pops this one up. Over comes Manzardo, foul territory in the dirt, and that's going to be caught for out number 2. So 2 outs now here in the second inning, and up will be the 7-hole hitter now for the Pirates. Robert Hassel, 1-2 count here. 32nd pitch of the campaign for Detmers, and Detmers leaves a slider low and outside. Hassel drives that left center. That's going to get down. One hops the wall, and Robert Hassel extending the inning with a 2-out double. So Hassel in scoring position now, and that's going to bring up Connor Griffin. Griffin chases the high fastball. That's going to end the second there. No harm, no foul off the double. Now up comes Sagassi, the DH. He swings and misses on the slider. Looks like both teams can't lay off of it. Jake Rogers, 1-2 count. Inside fastball gets him, and that's going to be out number 2 here in the inning. And the 4th punch out of the game. 2-2 count now, Chase Davis, and Davis goes down looking. 5 on the day now for Skenes. That's a 1-2-3 third. On now the bottom half of the inning. Pirates still lead 1-0 here in the third. Up comes Tamar Johnson, leading off the third inning with a grounder up the middle. Diving attempt by Mason Wynn is ill-fated. That's going to be a leadoff single. So following the single there by Tamar Johnson that chopped into center field, up will come Kyle Schwarber, who homered his first at-bat. 1-2 count, and Schwarber chases the outside slider. That's going to be out number 1. The 5th punch out of the game for Detmers. So 1 out now. Here up comes Cruz. Cruz chases the high fastball there. That's 6 strikeouts now for Reed Detmers here in the third. Full count to Jones, and Jones delivers. Inside slider, high, deep, and gone to right. That one's going to hit onto that concourse there, more right center. But a 2-run home run there with 2 outs in the inning for Spencer Jones. His first hit of the postseason, his first home run of the postseason, and the second of the game here for the Pirates. You love to see that there for Spencer Jones. He's a big man. When he connects with these pitches, he connects. Up now, Henry Davis. 1-1 count. Davis to right center. That one will be caught there by Marino, and that's going to end the third finally. 1-2 count to Wynn to start the top of the 4th with a strikeout there. That's 102, and Wynn just couldn't catch up to it. 6th of the game for Skenes. 2-2 count to Ciani, the center fielder, and he's going to ground that one up the middle. Chopper lazily into center. Jones gets to it quickly, and that's going to be a 1-out single here in the 4th inning. So 1-on-1 out now, Manzardo flies that one to right field. Robert Hassel comes in. He back pedals. He's underneath. Makes the grab, and that's out number 2. 2 outs now here in the inning. And that's going to bring up the 4-hole hitter now for the Cardinals. That's going to be Brian Marino, who goes down a look in there, 102. Bat just didn't go off the shoulder. He was a pedestrian during that plate appearance. Now, bottom half of the 4th inning. 2-2 count, Bryce Eldridge. Eldridge grounds that one to Wynn. Wynn has it, double clutches, fires in time for out number 1. 1 down now here in the 4th inning. And that's going to bring up now the 6th-hole hitter, Tanner Schobel. 0 for 1 on the day here. And Detmers' 70th pitch of the campaign will be a swing and a miss on that inside slider. That's going to be 2 outs now here in the 4th and 7 strikeouts on the day. Robert Hassel, 1-2 count now against Reed Detmers. Detmers' pitch delivers, driven to left center. That's going to get down again. That one's going to be cut off this time, and that's going to be a single there. Hassel took a big turn around first and opted to retreat back to first base instead of trying to go for 2 on that one. 1-2 count to Griffin. Griffin to left. Underneath is Davis, who makes the catch for the final out here in the 4th inning. On now, top of the 5th, 1-2 count to Travis Bazana, who swings and misses on that one. Big punch out now for Paul Skenes. That's 8 on the day here for the righty. Now up comes Westberg, 1-2 count, and Jordan, he drives that to left. Dylan Cruz underneath of it. He's going to make the grab, and that's going to be 2 outs here in this 5th inning. 2 outs now in the 5th. Thomas Sagassi up, 1-2 count. A drive to center. Spencer Jones to his left. He's going to make the grab, and that's going to be a 1-2-3 5th here. On now to the bottom half of the inning. And the Pirates going to send up Tamar Johnson. 2-1 count to Johnson. He fights that down the left field line. Couple hops there off that left field wall, and Johnson, big turn for second. He's got himself a leadoff double, And you'll love to see that there for the Pirates, getting this offense in gear here. Up comes Schwarber, 1-2 count, chasing that slider down and away again. That's the 8th strikeout of the day for Detmers. 1-1 count to Dylan Cruz. Cruz goes to right field. Marino goes back. That one's going to be caught up against the wall. The runner from second's going to tag to third. So 90 feet away now. 2 outs in the inning is Tamar Johnson. Up comes Jones. Spencer grounds that one to Wynn. Wynn has it. Wynn to first in time. And that's going to end the 5th inning. They're stranding the runner in scoring position. Now here we go. Top of the 6th. 2-2 count to Jake Rogers, who strikes out. 103 on the fastball up and in. Chase Davis now 1-2 count. Big strikeout looking. Davis was a pedestrian in that at-bat. Goes down looking for the 10th of the game for Skenes. Up now Mason Wynn, 1-1 count. Wynn to left. That one's high and not too deep. And that's going to be caught by Dylan Cruz to end the 6th there. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. Now comes Brian Bello as he's going to start off the bottom half of this 6th. 37 games, 13-8, 197 innings pitched, a 3.56 ERA, a 1.17 WHIP, 18% strikeout rate, 7% walk rate for Bello. Up now comes Henry Davis, who lines that one to Manzardo for out number 1. 1 down now here in the 6th inning, as up comes Bryce Eldridge. Eldridge up, Eldridge drives that to left, and that one snagged by the leaping Mason Wynn for out number 2. Now here we go, Tanner Schobel, 2-2 count, and Schobel grounds that one to Wynn. Wynn backhands it, double clutches, fires in time, and that's a 1-2-3 6th inning here. On now, top of the 7th, Ciani, Manzardo, and Marino are all due up here for the Cardinals. Skenes still out for the 7th. 1-2 count to Ciani, who grounds that one to Griffin. Griffin has it to first in time for out number 1. 1 down now here in the 7th inning. That's what you like to see there for Skenes. Was not allowed a run yet in this campaign. Manzardo 0 for 2 on the day. Strikes out chasing the changeup low and away for out number 2. 11 strikeouts on the day. Now here we go, Dan Marino, 1-2 count, and that's going to be strikeout number 12, a full dozen now for Paul Skenes, as we go on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Leading off, Robert Hassel, 1-2 count, grounder to the second baseman, Bazana, over to Manzardo in time for out number 1. So 1 down now here in the 7th inning. Up will be the 8-hole hitter, Connor Griffin. Griffin, 2-1 count, sends that to the right side. Bazana has it to first in time for out number 2. So 2 outs now here in this 7th inning. 1-1 count to Tamar Johnson, and Johnson jumps that one to third. Westbrook has it over to first in time. Backhanded by Manzardo. And out of the pen here will come Alex Lang. Lang, a rough 20-30 season here. A 5.29 ERA and 39 appearances. He did get 4 losses as well, and a 12% walk rate. So, big strikeout there. Bazana goes down on the knuckle curve for out number 1 here in the 8th inning. Up comes Westberg, 1-2 count. Pops this one up. Eldridge underneath. Foul territory in the coach's box, and that's going to be out number 2. 2 outs now in the 8th here, as up will be the 700 Thomas Sagassi. 1-1 count. Chopper to Griffin. Griffin has it over to first in time, and that's a 1-2-3 outing for Alex Lang as we go on to the bottom half of the inning. Schwarber leads things off here. 1-2 count, grounder. Manzardo has it, takes it to first himself for out number 1. That's going to bring up the 2-hole hitter Dylan Cruz. Cruz 0 for 3 on the day. He will chase the slider down and away. That's going to be an 0 for 4 campaign for Dylan Cruz. You hate to see it. Spencer Jones, 1-2 count. Jones chases the low circle change. That's going to be a 1-2-3-8. On out top of the 9th, as out comes Forrest Whitley, the multiple-time All-Star, the multiple-time reliever of the year. It is closing time here at PNC Bank. We don't care where you go. You just can't stay here, St. Louis. As Whitley, in 55 games, went 3-3. 40 for 45 in saves for the veteran righty. Big strikeout there of the catcher Jake Rogers. Up now Davis Drives that one center field. That's high and deep. Jones on his horse. He's at the wall looking up, grabbing it against the wall, taking away extra bases. And that's out number 2. So 2 outs now here in the 9th. As up comes Wynn. 3-2 count. Grounder to Johnson. Johnson has it. Clutches, fires in time, and the Pirates take game 1 from the St. Louis Cardinals. You'll love to see that there. A 3-0 victory here for the Pirates on the backs of 2 mammoth home runs, a solo shot to lead off the game from Kyle Schwarber, and a 2-run blast from the center fielder Spencer Jones. So now, the Pirates take a commanding 1-0 game lead here against the Cardinals in the NLDS. So it is a best-of-5 series, so the first of 3 wins it. But with a 1-0 lead here, Detmer's his second loss of the postseason. The Cardinals, they probably have their backs against the doors as they're going to run through the gauntlet of Jared Jones, Bubba Chandler, and Anthony Salametto. But here you go, big victory here for your Pittsburgh Pirates. You love to see them just come out here and compete and get things done. Skenes gets the win. He gets the player of the game. He also picks... He also does not pick up the loss. It goes to Reed Detmers. Forrest Whitley the save on text on YouTube, though. Peace out, rock on, stay super classy. Catch the next episode here of our MLB The Show 24 Pittsburgh.